Hello children, today we are going to start chapter number 5 of class 6th, subject English. The chapter name Jagdish Chandra Bose. Sir Jagdish Chandra Bose was born on 30 November 1858 in Mymensingh, now in Bangladesh. From an early age, the boy was full of questions. He wanted to know about everything that happened around him. Now, this man, Sir Jagdish Chandra Bose, he was born on 30 November in the year 1858 in Mymensingh, that is Bangladesh. Now, when he was of small age, he used to ask questions and he always wanted to know everything, whatever happens around him. He keep on asking the questions to the person, to his mother, father, or anybody, what happens around, whatever the things which is happening. He just wanted to know that how these things happen. What is a glowworm? Is it fire or a spark? Now, what question comes in his mind? That what is glowworm? Is it fire or a spark? Now he is asking that it is a fire or it is a spark. Why does the wind blow? Again one question, that why the wind is blowing. Why does the water flow? Now again one question, that why the water flow. He was curious about everything. He always wanted to know whatever happens near him. So he is very curious, excited. His father, Bhagwan Chandra Bose, would answer as many questions as he could. Now, his father name was Bhagwan Chandra Bose. He always answered his questions, whatever the question Jagdish Chandra Bose asked him. Jagdish's parents took great interest in his upbringing and helped shape his strong and courageous character. Now, his parents took great interest in bringing him up, giving him a best education and a courageous character to him. Now, a born scientist, he learned many things by studying at home on his own. Now, this boy, he was a born scientist. By birth, he was scientist. He learned many things by studying at his home by his own self. As a boy, he had habits which fostered his interest in science. Now, as he is a boy, his hobby was what was his hobbies? To know everything, whatever happens near him, and he was interested in science. He used to breed frogs and fish in the pond near his house. Now, what he used to do? He just used to breed the frogs and the fishes in a pond near his house. Now, he would pull up out germinated plants to observe their roots. Now, what he used to do? He just take out the plants. He just take out the germinated plants and he just observe their root system, that how the roots are growing inside the soil. In 1869, Bhagwan Chandra Bose was transferred to Burdwan and Jagdish was sent to study at St. Xavier School in Calcutta, now called Kolkata. Now, in the year 1869, okay, now his father Bhagwan Chandra, he was transferred to Burdwan and Jagdish, he was sent to his child Jagdish was sent to Calcutta in the school St. Xavier for his studies. Then at the age of 16, he joined St. Xavier College to pursue his graduate degree. Now at the age of 16, Jagdish Chandra Bose, he joined St. Xavier College and he just pursued his graduate degree there. After completing his graduation, when he had completed his graduation at the age of 16, he went to England to study medicine. Now, he went to England for studying medicine, for science. Okay. Now, coming to the page number 36. However, Jagdish could not tolerate the atmosphere in the dissecting room and decided to quit studying medicines. Now, Jagdish was not able to tolerate the atmosphere of dissective room. Dissective room is that room where the body is being cut and the children are given the education of the internal organs, or the where they are taught the features of the internal organs of a person. So there are the dead bodies kept, and by cutting those bodies, okay, the parts the children study. So he was not able to tolerate the smell which is coming from the dead bodies. So he just quit the medicine study. Okay, now it was then that he decided to study physics instead and joined Christ's College, Cambridge. Now, when he just quit the medicine study, he just decided to study physics and he joined which college? Christ College. Where it was? It was in Cambridge. Now, Bose returned to India in 1855. When he returned to India in the year 1885, after getting his BSc degree from London University. When he got the BSc degree from London University, he came back to India and became the first Indian to be appointed as an assistant professor of physics at Presidency College, Calcutta. Now, when he returned to India, he was appointed at the first Indian as the assistant professor of physics in which college? In Presidency College. At which place? Calcutta. Okay, from where he has just started his studies. Okay, we have already read. When his father was transferred, he was sent to Calcutta for his schooling. Now he was a very good teacher. His students love his classes. His students, they love his classes, the way he taught them, and he taught them to observe, to experiment, and to think. What he just taught to the children, that how they can observe the experiments, or how they can think on their own self, how the things are happening. These all things he just teach to the children without depending only on books and teachers. He just taught these all things to the children so that they should not be dependent on the books or on the teacher, that whatever the teacher is teaching them or whatever is written in the textbooks, that is enough. No, he just taught them to learn something on their own. However, Bose wanted to research rather than teach the same lesson every year. Now, what he wanted? He just wanted to research new things. He just wanted to research rather than to teach same lessons which are being printed in the textbook. Every year the new students will come and he is going to teach them the same syllabus. So he just wanted the children to research on their own and to learn new things. He wanted to widen his knowledge and discover new things. What he wanted? He wanted to widen his knowledge and discover new things. What new can he do? It was this passion that spurred him to become one of the greatest scientists in the world. This was his passion that spurred means encouraged him to become one of the greatest scientists in the world. With this passion, he was the greatest scientist in the world. The contribution of Jagdish Chandra Bose in the field of science are numerous. Now, whatever the contributions Jagdish Chandra Bose has done in this field of science, they are very much numerous. He was a pioneer in the field of wireless technology. Now, he was the pioneer in the field of wireless technology, which eventually led to the invention of the radio. He was so much known of the wireless technology that he just invented the radio. Do you know why plants grow towards light even when kept in dark place? Now he is asking you one thing, that do you know why the plants are growing even they are kept in the dark place? Or why the roots of the plant always grow downward? Now he is asking you why the plant's root, they are growing inside the soil downward. Bose found the answer to all these questions. Now, Jagdish Chandra Bose, he just founded the question to all these answers to all these questions. Through experiments, Bose explained that plants are living beings and respond to stimuli. Now, he just experimented and he explained that plants are living beings, living things. They respond to the stimuli, means they respond to something or the events which cause the move or the react. Okay. The instruments developed by Bose were used in different countries and in many industries. Now, whatever the instruments Bose has been developed, they are used in the different countries and in many industries. However, Bose never accepted money for his invention as he felt that knowledge cannot be anyone's personal property. Now, Jagdish Chandra Bose, he never accepted money. Whatever he just invented, he just never accept the money for that, because what he felt that knowledge cannot be anyone's personal property. That knowledge is not the personal property of anyone. Okay. Bose never really had the opportunity to work with proper scientific instruments and a fully equipped laboratory. Now, Bose was never get the opportunity to work with the scientific instruments and the equipped laboratory. After many years of hard work, now after his many years of hard work, his dream was realized when the Bose Institute was established in Kolkata. Now he has done many hard work in his life. So after that, when his dream came true, and when the Bose Institute was established in Kolkata, while inaugurating the institute, he said, "This is not a laboratory but a temple." Now, when his dream came true, he has just opened his instrument, Bose Instrument, and it was established in Kolkata. While he was inaugurating the institute, he just said that it is not a laboratory, it is a temple. Such was his love for science, and this was the love which he due to science. Jagdish Chandra Bose was also interested in literature. Now, this man, Jagdish Chandra Bose, he was also interested in the literature. In 1896, he wrote a short story called Runaway Cyclone. Now he was interested in literature also, and in the year 1896, he wrote a short story called Runaway Cyclone, which was published in a magazine, and that story was published in the magazine. This story is considered to be one of the earliest works of science fiction in Bengali. Now, this story, it was being considered the earliest work of science fiction in the Bengali language. Now, Bose died in the year 1937, but his contribution to science are remembered to this day. Now, as the man died in the year 1937, but whatever the contributions he has done to science, they are remembered today also. Neville Francis Moto, who won the Nobel Prize in 1977, remarked that J.C. Bose was at least 60 years ahead of his time. Now, when he won the Nobel Prize in Neville Francis Moto, when he won the Nobel Prize in 1977, he remarked that J.C. Bose was the least 60 years ahead of his time. So children, with this we have come to the end of our chapter number 5, Jagdish Chandra Bose. Now this is a story of this man. What are the contributions which he had made in the science? Now you are going to do the difficult words of this chapter. First is Memon, Bangladesh. Then you are going to do Bhagwan Chandra, Buddhavan, Calcutta, Kolkata, graduation. Coming to the next page, disinfected room, Cambridge, Presidency College, professor. After that you are going to underline pioneer, then inaugurating, laboratory, equipped, after that literature, published, what else you can underline, that is contributions. Okay children, so these are the difficult words which you are going to write in your notebook, and the new words you are going to do in copy. So first you are going to write chapter number 5, difficult words heading, then you are going to write the difficult words which I have marked. Okay, and after these difficult words you are going to do the new words, and children, you are going to learn these difficult words and new words also. Okay, in the next class I'll be giving you the book exercise, the question answers which you are going to complete in your notebook. The question answers you will be doing in your notebook, and the book work we will be doing in the textbook only. Okay children, so please complete your work, that is difficult word and new words, in your notebook. Okay, thank you.